For starters, I tried to look and see if there's any labels or any kind of tags or anything that can tell me who made it. I have no idea. I've had it for a few years, quite a few years. Pretty sure this came from Amazon, and I have no idea. There's no tag or label or anything like that. So we're just going to go through this. This is what I carry most of the time. We're going to open it up and see what's inside every compartment. I think we'll start at the top, work our way down. The Grunt Proof patch is one of my favorite YouTubers. I support this guy. He's great. Got the Sons Liberty patch, Gadsden flag, God we trust. You want to look for stuff like this on Amazon or whatever. They're called morale patches. Across the top, the most accessible pocket, I've got a couple things I want to be able to get to very quickly. So I got a USB charger for the phone, fully charged, little tiny cable for the phone. Got an Altoids tin, several lens wipes for my glasses, and just a length of paracord sitting in there. What's in the Altoids tin? A couple bucks. Screwdriver for eyeglasses, some toothpicks, a pipe cleaner, a miniature pocket knife. There's a couple of waterproof matches in there, some more lens wipes apparently. So that's our top bag, our most accessible bag. Front pack here has a small admin pouch with a morale patch on it. I almost always put these little paracord pull tabs. I replaced the zipper. A pack of Strawberry Peach Welch's Drink Mix. We've got Burt's Bees lip balm. We've got a pack of Aleve. We've got a miniature multi-tool. This is the Gerber Dime illumination tubes, whatever you call those guys. I got some contact lens solution in here. There's a hairband. I've got my Silva compass. Silva navigation compass here. There is an emergency space blanket in here, Band-Aid, and this is what I call my quick first aid kit. The quick first aid kit has some Advil, it's got some lens wipes, it's got a few Band-Aids, it's got some cough drops, it's got some Tums, and some toothpicks. And there's also a protractor in here. If you're a map and compass guy, you know why I have a protractor. On this side here, we carry a radio. This is the Baofeng UV5R. On the other side, I have a pouch I'm going to show you, which is attached by Molly. So the back pocket contains a couple of just fast access lead delivery devices. On the front, I've got these Molly equipped D clips. I really like these guys. Are much nicer to use than carabiners. They stay in place. I've got a fisherman's knot attached loop here. There's a hairband on that side, and over here we have my keys, which has a thermometer on the key ring. So let's get to the main compartment. Inside the main compartment, I believe we have 3 primary items. All right, first up, we've got a large first aid kit. It's got a Velcro arrangement that it can attach the back panel with Molly to whatever you want to, and then this entire bag can rip away from that. If you grab this, and it'll pull its Velcro away from the entire backpack. So if you wanted to mount this to the outside of something, you could do that. That is a PVC morale patch, Velcro patch. So we have a smaller first aid kit inside there with bandages, alcohol, sting relief, antibiotics, lens wipes, a couple small Band-Aids, more Advil, Tums, cough drops, and an allergy medicine. I have a pair of trauma shears, no-name brand, Walmart brand antibiotic tube there. There's some Q-tips. Got a couple of, 3 or 4 tongue depressors, a bandana, Carmex, bandages wrapped up in there. There are some bandages in here, large gauze bandages down inside here. But in this pouch that comes out, stop the bleed clotting packages, and then some rolled up packages. And in the middle of that, there's also some of that stop the bleed powder. I also usually have a tourniquet on this. The tourniquet is currently still in my range bag. Water. Sometimes I go back and forth on the water system. This is a tried and true old reliable military 1-quart bottle, which is in there right now. Sometimes I go to the Camelback bladder system because this backpack does have an opening in the top and it has a pocket in the back that can hold this, but I find the tube to be a pain in the butt, and these things are very hard to clean, so most of the time it's just. Last but not least in this entire pack is my big pack. So once again, grunt proof, we're gonna have to represent Randall. American flag, Florida flag, multicam, large ratcheting screwdriver with a lot of bits in the back. The handle for that's right down here. This bag is a large collection of almost every size Allen wrench in metric and standard that you could possibly hope for. Pliers, I don't have Knipex pliers. I have a set of sockets right here. This multi-tool from Milwaukee Tools is essentially a little nut driver slash box cutter. Little release button on the side releases the blade to open and close. They're replaceable blades, so you've always got a sharp blade. That's got a bottle opener. It's got a punch tool which flips out, and it also has a nut driver. We've got a couple of pliers. We've got needle nose and a side of diagonals right here. Hex head nut sockets. This little Facom tool kit is awesome. It's got a ratchet handle, an extension. It's got some sockets, and it's got Allen head, Torx, and a couple of flathead and Phillips heads. So I really like that guy a lot. This is a really handy little tool. The neat thing about this is that you can do it as a T-handle and put your bits in there, or you can put your item in here and lock it and ratchet it this way. It is adjustable in angle. It's really a nice little wrench. Not super cheap. All right, back here hiding, we have an armorer's wrench. We have a Field Notes notebook, T-handled Allen wrench that I use a lot. We have a replacement charging handle. We've got an adjustable wrench. We have a lighter. Always have multiple sources of flame on you. This is a very tiny little flathead screwdriver that I do have a need for sometimes. This is a booty. And the way this guy works is push from this end, pop this guy out, and we have every single kind of USB connector known to man. We have Lightning, we have USB micro standard. There's a cable that goes from here, wraps around this side, and comes to this end. So you have about 6 inches of length of your cable. A nice little miniature screwdriver flathead right here that I use. There's a pen. You guys might laugh about this, but the 223 or 556 round is one of the most useful tools. There are several systems in which this is the only tool that is needed for the entire system. This is a nice little screwdriver set. All the little tiny bits you could ever want. Super tiny flathead, Torx, Phillips, and Allen. And that is the extent of my everyday carry backpack.